It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday morning here in Australia. We've just had our babies. There's Lexi. She had one girl and 2 boys. This is the little girl here. She's mine, I'm keeping her. And then these 2 little boys. Aren't they beautiful? Well done, little Lexi, hey? You're gonna have a good sleep now, baby. And have a good sleep now. She did so well. Contraction started at midnight. The first little girl was born at about 1:30, and then the little boy, he was born at 10 to 3 from the second horn, and about 20 minutes later the second little boy arrived. So there we go. Well done, little family. Leave you all to have a little sleep. All right. And I'm going to sleep too. Bye. G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a long, narrow pour today, and I'm going to pour on the diagonal, so across like this on an angle. I don't know how I'm going to be able to tilt that without it kind of wobbling, but let's give it a go. I just feel like doing something different today. Righto, my pouring medium, 60% glue, 40% water. And I've started at 50-50 paint and pouring medium. This turquoise, I had to add a little bit more paint. This one's the same, black and white, I just added a little bit less paint. This one, a lot less paint. And this one, a lot less paint as well. These 2 are really thick. This colour, I wanted to get like an aqua green, and Global don't make one. Liquitex Basics makes one, and I love this colour. Bright aqua green it's called. I can't afford to do pours with all of this. I'd use that whole tube in this pour. Well, actually, I would. 118 grams, so I'd use that whole thing in this one. So I've made my own. It's pretty close. So that's what that one is. Righto, I'm going to start layering in a thick spot on treadmill silicone. Got spotlight on the brain. I ordered some round canvases from them. Righto, so I'm going to put, what am I going to put? 7 drops in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, let's go 8. I'm going to do something a bit different today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9 went in that one. Not in the black and the white. Hopefully you guys have seen my last few videos where I was doing those big pours in the navy and the aqua, white and copper. And during those videos I told you I wanted to do another painting where I selectively torched. I don't know why I'm stirring that one, it's got no oil in it. So what I was going to do is tilt and tilt, cover the whole surface, and then selectively torch. So because I'm doing that and not stretching myself, they're only going to be little, but that's okay. Let's go for some more background today. So hopefully stripies. That's why I've got lots of little cups. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little cups. So I'm going for a stripy look. And then I was thinking I would sort of follow some of the stripes with my torch. and bring up some cells like in just a little pretty pattern. Okay, so that's the first layer. I was going to do a dirty paw, and then I thought, well, no, because I want definite stripes. So I'm going to layer. I think I've done enough dirty paws for a while. I'm going to go back to layering. At the end of this video, when I show you the close-up, I'll show you how the two paws are going. They're under this table. I used up most of my turquoise up there. Just drying. I did them yesterday. But I'll show you how they're going. Those are the ones that I balloon dipped. The first one, the big one that I didn't show you the video of, I swiped and dipped. And then the other one, I showed you the video and I just dipped that one. So I've used these colours before, plenty of times, and I do like them. The only thing I've added differently is this aqua green. And when I do another video on how to mix colours, I'll pop it in there for anyone who's interested. I think I'm going to make up a big batch of it for myself because it's really pretty. And I love orange and turquoise together. I hope these little cups are going to manage all this paint. I'm using a lot of it in the first layer actually. Probably haven't got enough for my second layer. I have to alternate. Not all of them will be able to have the same colours in the second layer, I think. Because there's so many little cups, I'm using a lot of it. Okay, back to white. This guy down here hasn't got very much. I might have to do another cup. The layers are just a bit big, aren't they? I haven't got enough paint to go around. I mean, yeah, I'm using up all my paint. Let's go this every... I might have enough to go again with this one. I'll just separate these cups with the one on the end. I haven't done lots of little cups like this. I always use this medium-sized cup here. These ones are very soft and squishy. I tend not to use those, but I didn't want big cups. Now I'm paying the price for not having big cups. Oh, that's not really going to work, is it? No, that's not going to work. I'll just do that. Wipe my hands. Alrighty, so this one is going to have some more of the green then, instead of the blue. That's okay, they can be different. So when I flip and drag these, I'm going to drag them down on an angle, which is going to be interesting. And then, I don't know how I'm going to tilt yet. I have to probably try and tilt off on an angle to continue my stripes. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. Bet you these are too full and I can't flip them now. Black's thickened up. Always does. Now I'm not going to have enough orange to go around either, I don't think, so let's do every second one. And there's a little bit left, so it can go in here. I'd rather have a good amount in the cups that I want it in, rather than just a tiny little sprinkling in all of them, because you're not even going to see that little sprinkling. It's just going to get mixed up with the other colours and you won't even know it's there. So I'd rather have less cups with a good amount of paint in them of that particular colour. plenty of brown. Let's hope the brown doesn't take over. Now, I just want to dilute this. I've only got such a tiny little bit of black left in there, but just dilute it. And top off a few with black. And then a few with the white. Well, 2 with the black. That's all I've got. Feel free to fast forward if you don't want to watch all this. I know it's a bit boring, isn't it? But it needs to be done, doesn't it? It took me ages to prepare for this, actually, because when I mix up a new colour, I put a little sample, I paint the little sample colour onto a card, the Liquitex Basics one, and then I have a think about what colours that I think are going to mix in to make that colour. So I write that down underneath, and then I start mixing colours just to see which ones are going to work. And that took, I don't know, probably took an hour to work out what colours I was going to put into it. Then I had to mix all the colours, charge my phone. Oh, Lexi had her babies early this morning. I'm a bit tired. She went into labour at about midnight. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. She went into labour yesterday. Do you remember I said to you her temperature had dropped to 36.2? That happened yesterday morning about 6:30, and I said she's going to go, she'll birth between 12 to 24 hours after that, which she did. She birthed the first one, she started contracting about midnight. First pup was born, little girl, at 1:30 in the morning. And then from the second horn, because another water sac came out, from the second horn she had a little boy, and then really quickly, about 10-15 minutes later, she had another little boy. So, yay. Now, and everyone's good. So this one is going to be dragged from there to here. And then if I've got any left over, I'll just pop it there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of drag across like this. Oh, that brown's looking very brown, isn't it? You don't need that last one. Actually, well, this one has to go from there to there, so I will pop him in the middle there. He's going to go down on an angle. Maybe I can sort of draw where I want him to go, just so that I've got it right in my mind. And then I'm going to have to do another little one there, and then another little one there, just with leftover paint. So that's the plan. Yeah, so 3 little pups, gorgeous little creatures. I'm keeping the girl, because Lexi is about 5 now, so she'll probably have 1 more litter, and then I won't be able to breed with her anymore. She only has 1 litter a year. And then I'll keep her daughter to continue her wonderful temperament and her beautiful lines of teacup red poodles. And see how this is squished? This is the problem with these really soft cups. They're really difficult to manage. But I didn't want to have this much paint in a really big cup, because when you turn it, it all runs down and it mixes. So, oh, I'll show you the colours real quick while those are sitting there. White, black. I didn't use the Liquitex Basics, but that's the colour I copied, and I'm calling it Aqua Green. Coastal Turquoise, Warm Red, and the brown I've gone with Burnt Sienna. So these are the 2 that were really thick. I had to mix them up really quite thin. I think I had about 120 grams of pouring medium to 80 grams of paint. So I really had to thin those down. Righto guys, let's do this. I don't even know how I'm supposed to stand. Around the side, I guess, around here. Drag. What if there's too much paint and it just goes off? If there's too much paint, I'll just have to stick some there, won't I? Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's pop some there. Woohoo! Okay, there's my first one done. Diagonal pour. Right, next one. There's a bit left in that cup too. Maybe I didn't need all this. Maybe I'll go a bit slower. Oh, there's some green. So that one I started fast and then slowed down so that the paint would spread here. Oh, look at that green stripe. Oh, so pretty. And the turquoise down here. And the black. Yay. Oh, don't like you. I slowed down too much. Oh, look at that one. Pop that back up there. Now with my little leftovers, I'm going to pop some on the corner. Which cup has got the most in it? This one here. This one here's got the most left in it. So what I'll do is, I'm going to pop a little bit more here. Let the first bit run off. See how when you pour it out like that, it kind of pours in a ring? So I'm going to let that ring run off so that I can then get a beautiful stripe. And so let the ring run off. And then pour it over. Okay, I think that's enough. Let me get rid of all these little cups, stack them up. Ooh, look at those colours. You weren't supposed to sell up on your own. You were supposed to wait for me until I told you it was okay to sell up. Because I don't want you selling up just yet. I want to tilt you first. So normally I would go up and down, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to kind of have to tilt that way, I guess. I want to follow the lines. I'm going to pop a corner catcher there because I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose too much of it. So here we go, on an angle, following my lines. And I can't even walk it. I can't go back and forth as I normally would. Now what do I do? I'm going to have to go the other way to bring the weight back. That's tricky, isn't it? Because normally I would just tip it straight up again so that wouldn't go over the edge anymore. It's very brown. I guess if I do this again I'll cut back on the brown, but early days yet. Maybe the cells coming up will be other colours. I was kind of hoping it would be more red, white, blue, very dark. Righto, now here, I'm not going to tilt any more this way, so I'm just going to, well maybe I will, but for the moment I don't want to tilt anymore, so let's just pop some paint there. Maybe this one would be better. Let it fall through. Let it fall down on its own. Might as well do this side while I'm here. Because I'm going to turn it now. Tilt the other way. Okay, so those are my sides done. So I guess because I do like to experiment, you guys know that, I'll no doubt be doing another one and doing half the amount of brown. Alright, let's turn this baby around. Oh, I forgot to tell you how much paint I've got in here. I worked it out. And I wrote down here on the corner that I've got a 30 centimetre by 90 centimetre canvas, which is a 12 by 36 inch canvas. I used 1200 grams of mixed paint, which is 43 ounces of mixed paint. Aren't I clever? Aren't I nice to you guys to write all that down and share that with you? Righto. Let me see if I've got a tiny little bit left of this to pop in here. I guess I should have left a little bit of paint just to add in. I haven't even got enough to cover that. My goodness. Just wanted to pop a little bit in there. That red. Come on, cup, you can do it. Scrape out just a tiny little bit more for me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover that. There we go, did it. How did I miss that corner? I'm going to have to get my cup back out and pour some onto there. What colour have we got in here? So pour the first little bit out that's got little rings on it, and then over the edge. I think this one will be all right. It'll be alright. So as I said, I don't mind the stripies today. I'm going for stripies. That might be a problem because I'm going this way. We'll see. We'll see. Or maybe I should just put some more on there very quickly. What else have I got? Catch that drip. Pour it out nice and slowly so that you get a thick band of colour. That'll help. I really don't have much paint left at all in those cups. It's a little bit more forgiving, I guess, if you're doing this particular style, because I'm going to torch afterwards. I don't like that. What can I do with that? Where's my tool? I'm just going to try and smooth that if I can. And again. Very gently. Okay. And this one as well. Just try and smooth that out. Just touching the very top layer of paint. Righto, stop dawdling, let's do this. Hold under here, my push pins, and just want to go on an angle down that way. And hopefully I can actually get there. Go, 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 go. Go paint. Go, go, go. Off to the side. Go over a little bit, and then when you bring it back, make sure that you bring it back on the same angle. Don't take it straight down, otherwise you're going to lose your stripies. Now, what am I doing over here? I've missed a bit there. That corner, that little edge there, fix that corner. I have to go around and have a look at the other side because I can't see it. Now here, see, this is where I need a little bit more red. What can I pick up and put there? I'll just have to pick up some paint. Some of it that's not too muddy looking. Look, there's some pretty blue. I think that should sort of tie in quite well. And because it's such a stripy, sort of a busy painting, I think you can get away with adding little bits to it here and there. Get some more of that. That's not so muddy and up on the corner. Still trying to mix, or match, I should say, match the blue that's on the corner there. Blue and the brown. I can go through and do my sides later. I need some brown for that bit there. There's some brown. Start at the top, let it run down on its own. Make a little pattern. Don't stick your fingers in it. Okay, a little tiny bit of red there. I need some more red. Oh, that'll have to do. A little browny bit of red there, just to go on that corner there. Close enough. Right, let me get this corner done. I'm going to put there, that needs some brown. Here's some brown here on the side. Just blend that corner in. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've done it. What do you think of that? I would like this red stripe to continue up further, but I don't know the chances. Kind of works. Let's see if I can drag some of the red across. Just to continue that line. And then kind of blur it into that one. All right, that's okay. That's better than it was. All right, I'm happy with that. Right, now this is where I torch. And I guess looking at it now, this is more what I wanted. This orange, the blue, the white, as I said earlier. This is really a bit muddy looking for me, but I'm going to torch and see what it looks like. I'll take off these gloves. Righto, so now I need to just find some lines that I want to follow. And I don't want to just do this. I want to find maybe this bit in here and just do that little bit. So be picky. This is where the artistic side of you comes in. All right, now you settle down. This is a new can. I've just put that on. You're going to be too difficult to use today, young man. Let's go to your big brother. If you just put your new can on, yeah, they tend to be a bit naughty and be a bit flamey. I'm just going to go for my little torch because I can't get in just to there. So I'm going to go with the little one, but I will have to be careful not to get too close. Otherwise, I'm going to get way too many caterpillars and things. Let's go through this black stripe here. And this black stripe here. I guess because I'm using the little torch, I'm getting closer, so the cells are going to be a little bit on the small side. And let's go through this little bit of brown through here. I said to you I didn't want to do stripes, and now we're doing stripes, but everything's a stripe. Through there. So I'm still keeping some background, but some stripes as well. What do you think so far? I don't really like this through here, so let's go through that because it's got some quite overstretched cells there, so we can just hide those a little bit by doing that. Wish I could get bigger cells from the little torch, but I have to get quite close to use him, and then I get those little tiny ones that come up, but it's okay. I knew the cells were going to be smaller today. Let's go between the green and the white there if we can, like so. I don't know what's going on here, that looks a bit messy. See if maybe I can go through there and improve on this section here. So that's pretty good. I need some through here. So I've got some there, some there, some there. The background's okay. That's really pretty, that black stripe there with the cells in it. So let's pick this middle one here where the big blue dot is and go through there as well. It's bringing up some blue ones, look at that. Turn this off for a minute and have a look. Here comes the rain. Wow, I love this side where the red and the turquoise is. Gonna have to redo this, guys. Cut back on the brown. I mean, the brown has its place, I guess, but it's just a little bit too brown. I need some more here through this black bit and sort of join up with that there. See what colour cells I can get up under there, eh? So what are you thinking? Do you like this sort of effect? Is it worthwhile pursuing and maybe doing another one? Cut back on the brown. It's interesting, isn't it? I've got brown cells coming through here and here, and then I've got the blue ones coming through there, got the red ones coming through there, more brown, got white coming through here. I think it's really interesting. This half, really love. I guess it's got the more green through there and that beautiful line of blue cells. Need some more through here. It's a bit dark. Try not to overdo it. The whole thing was trying to be, what's the word? Not having too many cells. So I've got, not real keen on these cells that are coming through here. This red is obviously still too thick. See, the cells aren't coming through. They're having trouble. They're little tiny dots. So that tells me that that red was still a bit thick. So I'll have to make a note of that and thin it out a lot more next time. But hey, pretty for a first go. I'm happy with that. All right, stop fiddling. All right, let me take you in for a close-up. I'm going to move these two canvases that are under here. I just put my thumb in one of them. Good on ya. Good on ya, love, as they say. Put your finger in your painting while it's still wet. Okay. Just having another look at it from your side. I think it needs something through here. Just a tiny bit, just to continue that line through there. And I don't think I'm going to get much actually because of that red. A little bit. I just felt as if it needed to continue that line through there. Okay, but that's being very, very picky, isn't it? What do you think? Different? Let's go down and have a look at it. I don't think we always have to have massive cells. Look, why not do something a little bit different, hey? And with this technique, you don't have to worry about overstretching your cells because you're tilting first and then you torch selectively. That was the word I was looking for earlier, selectively. Now I'm going to hold on to the camera, not to drop it into the painting, and then I'll walk down the side of the table. Show you as we go along. Look at that red against the turquoise. And then up to the green, look at that green. We've got those little tiny blue cells. Definitely going to do this again. And then look, red cells in that sea of green, and then that beautiful turquoise stripe through the middle. I'm glad I left that plain and didn't torch in it. It's probably an opaque colour anyway. I probably wouldn't get any cells through that anyway. So there you go. And I guess because it is such a forgiving technique, you know, where I've added a bit more paint up in that corner there, it doesn't really matter. No one's going to say, oh, you've added more paint, you know, it looks messy. Because it's got the movement, it's got the stripes, and I really like the diagonal look to it. But yeah, just cut down on the brown next time, and maybe that green, aqua green, and we'll show through a little bit more. So directly below here, there are those two babies drying under the table. They look pretty good. Happy with them. The one on the floor is a lot bigger. It's a 150 centimetre. And then the one up above it on the shelf is a 120 centimetre long. And then the one I did today is a 90 centimetre. So, love it. I think the big block of orange on the left there kind of matches. I've got a big stripe of turquoise, a big stripe of green. You know, I really got the stripes that I was after. But I think I can probably do better next time, as this was the first time and I really had no idea what I was doing. So a practice one. And I'll go again. Watch this space. Alright, have a go at this. Pop your paintings up on the Australian Acrylic Pouring Group. Let me see them. I'd love to see them and we can chat there. So yeah, have a go. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.